Hello everyone, welcome back. And since you were last with us, we've not lost every game, but we've not exactly won every game. Welcome to Be a Legend. Hello and welcome to episode 34 of To Be a Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have two games for you, away to Ipswich Town and at home to Doncaster Rovers. Both are in League One. And how have we been doing since you were last with us? I'm trying to look for something on my screen here and I can't find it. How have we been doing since you were last with us? That's what we want to know. Well, as you'll see, we are perched 15th in the league with 18 points after 13 games. We have a +3 goal difference now. We were in minuses, I think, last time you were with us. That's 6 points clear of Fleetwood, who are in 21st place at the moment on 12 points, and they have played a game more than us. So we are okay. If we win the next one, we could move up here a little bit. Wigan are on, they played one game more than us on 20 points, so we could pass them, so we could climb a little bit further up the table as it is. How have we done since you were last with us? Since you were last with us for the Millwall game, a 2-1 win in the league. We beat Fleetwood by 1-0 in League One. A very dour affair, but Henry Ogunby managing to scrape that win for us with, I think it might even been his first goal of the season, you know. Let's have a quick look at this goal. As you'll see, team playing reasonably well. Emerson still not firing on all cylinders up front, 6.6. Morris on the right, 6.7. Everybody else getting 7 and above. This was thing. Wakely headed forward to Wolf. Ogunby picked it up, and Ogunby had a long range shot, and that was how he put us in front there. Having come off the bench, I think, in fact, for that one, he did, and scored an 8 for that effort. Wakely getting man of the match, I think, went 8.3 on this occasion. But a good 1-0 win against Fleetwood. We then went to play them again in the Papa John pizza trophy thing, and we only managed to squeeze past them on penalties. It was a 1-1 draw. They took the lead after 27 minutes. Harvey Blair equalised after 55. No, Harvey Blair didn't equalise it. We thought he'd equalised after 55 minutes, but Tomlinson, basically 4 minutes into injury time, it was pretty much the last kick of the match, and Tomlinson scoring his first goal for us. What a timely goal it was too, as we will now see. He had another long range effort, I think, if I remember rightly, from the edge of the area, crosses it in, and Tomlinson put that one away right on time, which took us to penalties, and we managed to beat them by 4 penalties to 3, I think it was, or 4 to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 to their 2, I think it was. So we beat them on penalties for that one. Then we had a 0-0 ball draw against Rotherham, and a 0-0 against Gillingham. And we looked as if we just basically couldn't score. We're having terrible trouble scoring. And then you'll see what happened next. We played Newport County, and something miraculous happened. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the goals, because it was such a great match. When it decides to come up, you'll see from the stats that had a very, very good game. So this was the early play, just 10 minutes gone. Cross coming in, Malley, long range shot from the edge of the area, just outside the area, and my head coiled. I berated the team, and O'Rourke on 22 minutes managed to get us back into the game. A back pass which went wrong, and Emerson chipped the goalkeeper for his first of the game, putting us 2-1 up at this point. Tomlinson having a good game again in midfield. Tried to get that through to Sterling, didn't do it. Mundle was on it, and Mundle managed to put it away. 3-1 at this stage. (3-2) now, and well, what can you say? But anyway, we persevered. Coyle crossing the ball in, lovely ball, and a headed goal from Emerson, his second of the game, and Biggins winning that ball through to Mundle, through to Emerson, and Emerson putting away for his hat-trick, by which time we were looking exceedingly well. And then Mundle, he had an opportunity here, through to Emerson, and Emerson lashing that against the post and along the line. That was his fourth goal of the game, and he wasn't going to get on the end of that. And then Mundle was going to had decided that he was going to get in on the act, and he was going to finish off a 7-2 win against Newport, and a good win it was too. Which is how our goal difference has righted itself, as it were. Anyway, that has put us into 15th place in the league as it currently stands. So we are nearly into November, and with this episode, we go through to our first game of the episode. It's against Ipswich Town. I know it didn't seem any time to you, but it was a long time to me, in the basis that we had a little bit of a problem. The computer decided it was going to crash, so we had to cancel everything out and basically start again, which was a wee bit annoying there somewhere. But we've managed to sort it out. We may have lost our ability to do whatever on the screen here. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, I think I know why. Let's try that. That's better. Right, getting it all wrong today. So let's go through and have a look at the team for this game. It's Smith in goal, Landolo, Broughton, Bennett and Coyle in our defensive line. Wolf and Tomlinson in midfield, with Blair and Stanley our attacking midfielders, with O'Rourke and Emerson up front. O'Rourke as a pressing forward, Emerson as attacking forward. Advanced forward, Fodicek, Dwyer, Sage, Barker, Mundle, Ogunby and Raleigh are all on the bench. Now, we did toy with the idea of actually bringing Fodicek on. He's got pretty much the same average rating over the last 5 games as Tom Smith, and Tom Smith has been letting in a few howlers, if I may say so. What happens if we put Fodicek? Fodicek's not as good as Tom Smith. We'll leave Tom Smith there for now, and see how he gets on in this particular game. But he has made a few howlers of recent times. Harvey Blair not been playing fantastically on that side either. But we haven't really got any left-sided. Ben Morris could play over there, but he's not particularly fantastic either. So we'll just see how we go. I'm wondering whether Harvey Blair. Make him an inverted winger, see if that does any better. Straight winger on attack for Stanley. Should have done this before, but with the computer crashing, it did cause me a little bit of a problem. Okay, we're good with that. Right, so that is the team that we are putting out against Ipswich Town for this game. A few changes from the last match. And another win would be good, just to keep us with a bit of forward momentum. Pump fists. Come on lads, show me what we can do to keep our run going. It's not cheered everybody up. Fidel, O'Rourke and Emerson. Right, Fidel O'Rourke. Pump fist. Faith in you, get out there and do. Emerson. More of the same from you tonight, please. That's not cheered him up. Connor Stanley. And then we've got these guys who are not motivated at the back there. They are now. And I think we're all good to go. I'll just give Tom Smith faith in you, go out and do. Right, we're good. We're pretty much motivated as it stands. Portman Road, looking in its splendour. Oh, we're still attacking, and I don't think that's a good idea, personally, to start off with. We'll get underway, and we'll... they've got 5 shots, 5 on target up to now already. I've only played 11 minutes. Broughton with the cross to Coyle. Coyle back inside to Tomlinson. Tomlinson gets that forward, but didn't quite get to his man. Wolf picks it up in midfield, gets it back out to Stanley. Stanley to Tomlinson. Stanley now with the ball. Coyle. Back to Tomlinson. Back to Coyle. Coyle getting some good crosses in last time. Tomlinson with the cross in. Wolf opens the score in. And with 12 minutes gone, that was good build-up play. I'm liking that. That's a bit more than we have been doing. Tomlinson and Coyle waiting for the opening to happen, and Tomlinson found it, and Wolf woofed it away, and 1-0 up to 14th because of that. I have a free kick now. Bennett to Coyle, back to Bennett. Bennett launches one forward, but only to one of their players, but Blair has it now, coming across field. Blair looks for Stanley. Stanley to Tomlinson. To Emerson, who had an exceedingly good game last time. He's crossed that back into the area looking for somebody. Didn't find anybody, and now they come away on a counter-attack, but that was stopped, but only stifled for a short while. And Smith again. Leave me a comment down the bottom. Do you think Smith should be doing better with those? Really, is Bennett getting it, but they only gave it away, and then they've left Scott free, and he's put that in the back of the net. I'm sure earlier in the season Smith would have got that. Stanley has got a bruised thigh, but assistant's telling me he should be able to make that. I'm going to berate the team because really shouldn't have given that one away. Very disappointing. And they have a free kick now, which is also a bit of a worry, but it's just gone wide. I think Smith did follow that. Long ball forward. Broughton heading it out to Blair. Blair all the way back to the goalkeeper. Smith hurtles it forward. O'Rourke heads it down, but only manages to head it to the Ipswich player. But he's come back and won that ball. Tomlinson gets it through to Emerson, and Emerson puts it wide. And that's what he wasn't doing in the previous game. He was actually putting those away. That would have gone in the back of the net when we were playing Newport County. He's put that wide. Hey. A real Jekyll and Hyde is Emerson. Consistently, and they're in here and get their second. Not even hard for them, is it? Not even making it hard. Look at this, over the top. Smith's come out for it and he's in no man's land. I think I made the comment in a previous episode, maybe should have gone to Ross County. Should have gone while the going was good. Didn't do it. Coyle forward to Emerson, to Stanley. And that really annoys me. When we give the ball away, just simply moving the ball on. It's cut out by Lundullo. Pumped forward, but nobody there. And they have the ball again. You see how they keep the ball. Don't give it away. And it's brewing again. You can see it, can't you? You can just see it. There it is. There it is. 3-1. And we are in trouble again. Use that, gone straight through Bennett. I think the goalie's coming off at half time. Emerson from the kickoff to Bennett, to Broughton, to Wolf, who's picked up a yellow card, I notice. Stanley now, who nearly give the ball away again. O'Rourke with a header, but it's just wide. Wolf out to Blair. Blair to Wolf. Bennett forward, but again it's speculative. Bennett to O'Rourke, who's tied it up this time. Stanley to Emerson. Emerson goes through, and what a difference. You see that goal, if Emerson had put that one away early on, what a difference that would have made. Broughton to Wolf, to Emerson. Emerson out to Blair. Blair's coming in. He's crossed it in. Stanley gets a one back for us. 3-2. And maybe this is the big turnaround. We can live in hope. Good build-up play again. Emerson, instrumental in it. Gets it wide to Blair. And he's just passed it across the 6-yard box. Defenders won't touch it. Frightened to put it in the back of the net. And Stanley has put it away. Broughton forward looking for O'Rourke. He's found him. Emerson picks it up. Now's the time to score, Emerson. He has. He's heard me. And we are 3-3. So we've come back from 3-1 down to 3-3. That berate has obviously done the job. 42 minutes gone. And we're back on level terms with them. And Emerson has found the back of the net. And we are still in 15th, 18 points. That'll correct itself, I feel sure, in a minute. And they're coming again at us. We need to make sure that we keep this tight. I'd like to go into half time all square. Lundullo back to Smith, who gets the ball out. Let's find Emerson, who heads it to O'Rourke. O'Rourke to Blair. Blair to Tomlinson, who gets it forward to O'Rourke. Stanley's in. Oh, and he's put that wide. How good would that have been to have been 3-1 down and gone in at half time 4-3? What a turnaround that would have been, and he's just missed that by inches. Has Connor Stanley. Ball forward, and Broughton manages to sort that out. O'Rourke to Blair. We still have a chance of doing so. Blair on the attack. He's held it up for O'Rourke. Tried to get it through for Wolf, I think it was, and wasn't happening. Bennett forward, headed back down. And still the highlight continues, which is a bit of a worry. But Bennett won it and then gave it away again. Chipped that wide to Flynn. And he's put that over the top, thankfully. Probably on his wrong foot, but we don't know that. Right, half time. And as you'll see, we weren't really in it. And then all of a sudden, we've gone up a gear. I think that may have been when I berated them the second time. And Bennett has picked up a yellow card as well. Right, I'm going to pump fists, hands on hips. I'm not honest, lads. I'm not sure how we're not winning this. They are playing well. They weren't, but they are now. Right, O'Rourke. Right, let's motivate him. Blair's focused. Connor Stanley. I'm happy with your performance so far. That's not done anything to him. Right, Matt Wolf and Reece Bennett. We need to point the finger. I need to watch your step to avoid another booking. And then Tomlinson, Landullo, Broughton. Coyle's motivated. We're going to pump fists and tell them to thingy, and Tom Smith pump fist. I did say I was going to take him off at half time. Will I rue the day? He's got a 7.1. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. If we lose this match, then maybe we will swap it around for the next game. There you go. You can quote me on that. Smith to Bennett. Bennett forward to Emerson, who heads it down to Blair. Blair comes forward. He's got Emerson in space. I mean, he's not distributed it. Landullo. It's come back and we've lost the ball. It just took too long. Too much. And Smith's through. Smith gets his hat-trick, I think, as that puts them 4-3. And it's his second of the game. And back behind we go. And that was Landullo giving that ball away in a needless way. Kick it into touch if you can't do anything with it. Kick it into touch. Landullo, he's coming off. I'm pissed off with him. I really am pissed off with him. That was needless, absolute dirge. And he's coming off. Vinny Dwyer can get his chance to come on and prove himself. Show me what you've got. I want to see a good display. Just done the team talk. Confirm sub. Right. Once again, we need to berate the team. Coyle to Stanley. Stanley comes forward. He's beaten his man. He's out around him. Come on, cross that ball in. And it's found Blair. And Blair has put it in the back of the net. Equalised again. 4-4. What a match this is. Now we go on to win it. Connor Stanley. Lovely ball to Blair. And Blair just straight as an eye, really. The goalkeeper could have probably got down to that, but I think the goalkeeper thought he was going to go for the far post. He didn't, and that was well put away. Tomlinson is tired, so with nearly 70 minutes on the clock, it's probably time to do some changes. Tomlinson, we're going to bring Mundell on for Tomlinson. Do we need to? We've only got one change left. I'm tempted to hang on for a minute. Nobody else is playing really that badly that we need to remove them from the game. Pump this, Faith, and get you out. Get out there and make a difference. We have a free kick right back in our corner. Bennett gets it forward. And once again, danger is Smith in for his hat-trick, but our Smith gets down to it and saves the day. Reece Bennett now is tired. And maybe that's the final change that we will make. Sage on for Bennett in that back line, just to shore that up. Sage not having played for a while. Right, can we drop a bit of encouragement or not? We can. Encourage the guys. I mean, to be honest, a 4-4 draw would be fantastic. We've gone to 65 minutes and we are still on attacking. I am tempted to cut it out in a minute, and Smith picks that out of the air. Now it's all to do with his distribution here. He's running around not knowing what to do with it. He's going to get sent off in a minute. Ball forward, looking for, I'm not sure who he was looking for, but Coyle tidies up in midfield. He's got that forward, headed forward, nobody there. Sage with a headed ball, but again it's given away, and they've got a man over here, and what, it's been disallowed. I think it was offside, which is probably why Smith come out very, very dubiously, didn't he? He was almost like, is he offside or not? Yeah, he was offside there. And it's almost like Smith, the linesman, hadn't put his flag up, and he was a bit sort of like, what do I do? Do I come out? Do I not come out? Right, we're going to go balance, because I'm going to go cautious. That's a bit too thing. I can't shout at the team. I'd like to sort of give them a last bit. Come on. But they are tired out there. They've put in a good shift. And we need to make sure we miss this one out, or even get a winner. Emerson is 2-on-1 here. Emerson, can you put this away? Yes, you can. My man has come good. 5-4. Well, what can you say? Zach Emerson. It was 2-on-1 from that breakdown there. And at the end of the day, Emerson produced the goods. And I guess that's when we want him to do it. We're up to 10th. What a win that is. Goodness me. That is some result. Some absolute result. That's 2 games in a row. So, well, Zach Emerson, I think we've got to say, delighted with your performance. O'Rourke, Harvey Blair, I'm pleased with how you did tonight. Connor Stanley has had a fantastic game. Your performance was very good. Wolf, Tomlinson, Broughton and Coyle, pleased with how you've done. I think Tom Smith on his own, we're going to say, I'm pleased with how you did tonight. And Reece Bennett and, where are we, Lundolo, outstretched arms. No, we're not. We're going to go hands on hips. I'm not pleased with what I've seen from you tonight. So, there we go. (5-4) against Ipswich Town at Portman Road. That in itself is an absolutely fantastic game. Lots of highlight, and obviously the episode, it will go on a little bit longer this time. That was absolutely thrilling. A game to remember, and Emerson for the second game in a row putting in quite a classy performance, I have to say. Zach Emerson thanked his manager for recognising his match-winning contribution. The young striker said that he's delighted to help them to victory. He was pleased that the manager had taken time to pay tribute. Of course, that's what it is. So 7 unbeaten. That puts us now a 7-2 and a 5-4 in the last 2 games. I mean, leaky defence the last 2 games, but maybe that's because we're scoring goals the other end. I don't know. And we need to be sort of getting a little bit better to that. Anyway, let's move on swiftly to our second game of the episode, which is a home game against Doncaster Rovers. Can we make this a winning episode? I really do hope so. And so you come back. We have a full fixture list on this, the 4th of November 2023 in game. and we are playing Doncaster at home. Doncaster currently are 14th. We are 11th now, 21 points, and as it currently stands, we're just 3 points adrift from Sunderland in 6th. We do have a game in hand over them, so we need to keep winning ways if we possibly can manage that. Then that would be good. Just a couple of other footnotes to mention that Henry Ogunby has won the goal of the month with the strike against Fleetwood Town that you saw at the start of the episode, and also we've here. Emerson has won the Young Player of League One for the month as well, so that's quite good. Right, let's go through to the team that we're going to be playing against Doncaster. And here we are, a few changes for this one. Smith in goal. As I said, I'm not going to change him around. He has got slightly less on the thingy now. But I am tempted, or do I? Ooh, that's a dilemma. I'll come back to that in a minute. Wilson S. Brand comes back in on the left of midfield as Lundullo had a really poor game last time. Broughton, Wakely, Barker comes back in on the right side in place of Coyle, who I think has had a couple of good games, to be honest, out on that far side. Wolf and Tomlinson in midfield. Blair and Morris continue as our attacking. Well, don't continue. Blair continues as Morris has come in on the right for Connor Stanley, who had a good game last time out. So I'm hoping. I am still tempted. Morris 672. Where is Connor Stanley? And question is why? No, I'm sorry. Ben Morris has not done it for me, and. I really do feel that he should be on the bench. Right, Dwyer needs to come on in place of who we've got here. We've got Sage, Mundell, Lundullo. Right, so we'll bring him on in place of Lundullo. Dwyer's going to go in there. Swap them two over. As you know, I like this in some resemblance of order. Coyle, Mundell, Riley and Ogunby. I think that's pretty much where we want it to be. Ben Morris can sit this one out. I'm trying to teach him a bit of a lesson, because he really has not been up to form as Ben Morris. So I need to leave him to play in the under-23s for a little bit and things. So that's the side. We're going to O'Rourke and Emerson and Stanley then. O'Rourke and Emerson continue up front. Foddercheck, Dwyer, Sage, Coyle, Mundell, Riley and Ogunby. I should have sorted all that out before you got on camera, of course. Through to the match. Nigel Adkins is the manager at Doncaster Rovers, which is quite interesting. Fidel O'Rourke is our captain for the day, and we are going to outstretch arms. Want to carry on where we left off last time round. Fidel O'Rourke, Blair and Stanley need to get a grip. Let's do the guys at the back, which they're all motivated. Tom Smith, I've left you on. I've got faith in you. Now show me. And not any silly mistakes either. So this is a home game. We should be winning. Barker with the throw into Stanley. Back out to Barker. Barker crosses it in. Ooh, just headed over the top by O'Rourke. First highlight, and picked up by Barker in midfield. Emerson's gone through, and can Emerson put this away? Yes, he can. He's on form, is this man. He's burning, and he took him a long while to get there. And I have to admit, I was doubtful at times whether he was going to actually produce the goods or not, but just all of a sudden he's lit the candle and he's on his way. 1-0 up against Doncaster then, with less than 2 minutes on the clock. But still only 2 minutes gone, and they're on the attack. But Stanley has won that ball back. Tried to get it through forward to Emerson, didn't do it. As the Wakely tidies up in defence. Out to Barker. Barker to Smith. Thought Wakely was going to pick that up and left it alone for a minute. Stanley now finds Tomlinson. Tomlinson to Wakely. Wakely forward and headed out to Barker. Barker inside to Stanley. Stanley crosses it in, and Emerson, his second goal of the game, 11th of the season now, and it's only just 3 minutes gone. This could be a really long episode if this carries on at this rate. We could be here a long while. Get your hot water bottles. But I also want to see sound at the back. I mean, we had 2 games a little while back where we were sound at the back, 0-0 draws. We couldn't score at the front. We've opened up, given a little bit at the front, now can't score at the back. Yay. Doncaster 4-3, where we've got 4-2. Shots on target, so they're in it. And just Wolf to Tomlinson. Tomlinson to O'Rourke. O'Rourke to Emerson. Emerson's lost the ball, and we do have a counter-attack on here, and hopefully we can stifle it. Not looking good at the moment. He's come out to Hosanna, and Wilson Esbrand, he's got him, and we've got a little bit of a counter on ourselves. O'Rourke picks it up in wide. Emerson's come through, but he didn't quite get there. The defender got there before him, and they come back at us again. Don't let him get the cross in. He has, and it's cleared. Blair now will pick this up in midfield. We do have there's 3 in defence. Emerson's gone wide. Blair's tucked it into O'Rourke. O'Rourke's put it in the back of the net. 3-0. 25, well, nearly 26 minutes gone. And is there a smile on my face? There is. This is what we've been hankering for all season, not been doing it. But I guess there's 2 ways of looking at this. We could have been absolutely brilliant, been at the top and then fallen away. I guess in a way you're better off doing it the other way around. And the other thing to remember is we're only 15 games in. We've still got another 31 games to play after this one, and to be honest, there's a long way to go. A lot of water under bridges and so on to happen. Cross that ball there, look at that, and we've got to be careful. They've got numbers in the box. That ball comes in, it's headed out. Oh, it's gone in. That was on its way, it was coming, and we're not going to keep a clean sheet again. To be honest, it was outside the area. Was it outside the area? It was no, it wasn't, just inside. And again, it makes you wonder whether Smith or Fudacek would have had that. Not going to have a clean sheet again. And here's a corner. Stanley to Emerson. Emerson comes forward with the ball. Can he get in there? He can. He tucks it away. That's his hat-trick. And it's just 43 minutes gone on the clock, and we put it back to a 3-goal cushion, and we must be pretty good to this. Emerson picked that up in midfield, and despite having 4 defenders back in the box with him, nobody else in attendance, he was going to put that away. 7th in the table now, and we've moved up to, and doing a lot to the goal difference. Right, outstretched arms, happy where things are going. Zach Emerson again, absolutely delighted with your performance so far. everybody's playing reasonably well. So I think we can sort of pretty much leave it at that. Really, I'll Fidel O'Rourke, Harvey Blair, and Connor Stanley. We're going to outstretch arms, and I'm very happy with performance. Harvey Blair, we're going to tell him that no, pump fist. You weren't that bad, but still improve. I have faith in you. Get out and do. And likewise with these two. Pump fist, get out and do. And we'll leave it at that, I think. As we go into this second half, they have a corner early doors, and they've got another one back. Connor Johnson from the corner. We need to be able to defend those. It's coming in. Look at that. And I think that is a mistake by Smith, for sure. Right. We are... I didn't realise we were on balance, to be fair. Let's go to positive. And I think what we're going to do is going to give them a bit of encouragement. I can't berate them because they're playing well. So... the faces are dropped because I've encouraged them. Smith to Broughton. Broughton to Wilson Esbrand. That goes forward looking for Emerson. Didn't find him, but they're on the attack again. We have to be careful. We've only got 2 goal cushion now. Broughton tidies up. Wilson Esbrand forward to O'Rourke. O'Rourke to Emerson. Emerson just looking for his 4th there. But the goalkeeper equal to it this time. And we do have a corner. Tomlinson with the corner. Swings it in. But nobody there. We're still no good at corners really. Blair still has the ball. He's tucked that back to Broughton. To Tomlinson, who was trying to find one of ours and didn't find him, but they've got an attack on, and the defender very slow at getting out there, and that's crossed in, but Barker heads it into touch. And I think in current form he'd have had Emerson put that away, but they have that throw in then, so went back for that highlight. It's cleared by Wakely. Wakely gets the ball well forward. Tomlinson wins it in midfield, and we come forward on attack again. Tomlinson, is he going to go on his own here? Don't know. He's going to cross this ball in. He's been fouled, and a penalty has been given. Tomlinson will take it. And it's been saved. Tomlinson with the corner now. This one in, and it's headed clear again. O'Rourke will pick it up on the edge of the area to Tomlinson. Tomlinson was offside. Still coming back. And the goalkeeper equal to it. Right. 65 minutes gone, and we're not out of the woods completely. It does worry me. Right, Emerson, pick this up now. Tomlinson to O'Rourke. Forward to Stanley. Stanley's got inside the box. He's crossed it in, and it's cleared. And they're on the counter, and they really are on the counter. They got here in numbers, and Hackford's got the goal. They're 4-3. Now we're in trouble. Now I can berate the team. Because from being comfortable, we need to be getting out there and doing something about this. And I think Smith has had his time. Fodicek will get a nod on the next game. We've scored goals, but we've given too many away, and they have a corner. And if this is... oh, man. Barker clears it off the line. And we were nearly did, and we've got to be careful here that they don't do to us what we did to Ipswich. Tomlinson with the corner. long ball, and it's headed clear. Blair on the edge of the area. He's come into the area. He's turned. He's brought it back to Tomlinson, who puts it in the arms of the goalkeeper. 70 minutes gone. This is a long episode. I do apologise. And Wolf tidies up in midfield. Tomlinson. To Barker. Barker to Wakely. To Emerson. It's crossed it into the area. There it is. Wolf puts it away. Makes it 5-3. More comfortable now. Breathing space is what we wanted. Breathing space is what we've got. Long ball forward to Emerson. Emerson decided the shot wasn't on and crossed it back over, and he had plenty of support. And Wolf putting that away. Right, let's have a look. See, we've got our midfield is tired. Probably time for a change. Right. Mundell for Wolf. Liam Coyle for Tomlinson. That's our change in midfield. We'll leave it at that for the minute, just to make sure we don't get an injury as we move into the 80th minute and so. And get back underway. We are still in 7th, 3 points behind Rochdale in 6th. Wakely, not quite sure what that was about. I didn't get a chance to read it before the highlight started. We've got to be careful they don't get back in again. Barker clears to Coyle. Coyle, who's just come on, to Emerson. Emerson, is he going to get his 4th? No. Very tame effort, that. Never really looked like scoring that, and there we go. Right, Wakely and Sage is on thing. S-Brand. Connor Stanley. Right, let's bring Ogunby on for Stanley on this side here. Go pump fists, get out there, make a difference. We're good. And we've dropped down to 8th. Quite sure what's going on there. And headed back. Wakely in defence, tidying up. Smith with the ball forward. And Barker tidies up neatly. Emerson now on his own. Is he going to put this away? He is. He's got his 5th goal. Or is that his 4th? I'm not sure. But anyway, 6-3 now. I think what we can do is we can drop, and we can't at the minute because we've got the highlight. Barker won that ball, passed it to Emerson, and Emerson, he's gone and put that away straight through the goalkeeper basically. Excellent play. Right, not that we think we're going to lose this. We go to balanced and we'll praise the team, cheer them all up for the last few minutes of the game. They have a corner though and could make it look a bit more. I think, can we score 7 again today? O'Rourke, but Ogunby's going to have a go. He's hit the post. Oh man. Oh, that could have been 7. That could well have been 7. And Emerson knew he was offside, left it for Ogunby, who was free as a ghost on that side. And Emerson has scored 4. Excellent, excellent. That's a 10 for the second game running from Emerson, and outstretched arms. Very happy with the result and the way that you have played. Emerson has got to have a absolutely delighted in your performance. Fidel O'Rourke and Connor Stanley both playing their part in that. Very happy. And I think Wolf, Wakely, Devante Barker had a good game as well. Very happy with your performances. And Tom Smith, he did well out there. Could have done better. Give Vodacek a run out, I think, in the next game. So Sunderland have overtaken us. I'm not quite sure how that all happened. In fact, they've played a game more than us. So we've still got a game in hand over these guys here. If we win that game in hand, we will be in the playoff places and closing in rapidly on Charlton at the top there. We are only 7 points away from them as it currently stands. So having gone through a bit of a dingy patch in the middle of the season here, we have picked up. That is for sure. Right. I'm not going to go through this lot now. I'm going to have a quick look because it's a long episode and I don't want you to be fed up. But I think it was an exciting episode to say the least. So we will come back. We have games. We have a FA Cup first round match against Bristol Rovers, an EFL Trophy Northern section. So we will be coming back at the start of December for Wimbledon and Chorley Town are the games that we're going to see next on this channel or in this particular series. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode, a winning episode, lots of goals, a long episode, plenty of highlights and all the rest of it. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. Keep up to date with all future episodes of this and new series as they are released. New episodes of To Be a Legend are currently released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel and more, why not follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2 is where you need to be. Thank you for watching and hope to see you for the next episode, which will be episode 35, and it'll be out on Monday. Till then, goodbye.